So you've got that entrepreneurial itch, right? You're thinking about being your own boss. Well, the simplest way to get started is the sole proprietorship. You're in charge, it's all you. But, and it's a big but, there's a massive catch hiding in the fine print that could literally cost you everything. Let's break it down.
So you've got the big idea, you've got the drive, and you are ready to just go for it, all on your own. It's a super exciting time. But before you run off and print those business cards, there is one crucial, and I mean crucial, legal idea you need to understand. Honestly, it can make or break your entire future. Okay, so first things first, let's get a clear definition of what a sole proprietorship actually is. The name itself pretty much tells you everything you need to know.
I mean, it's about as straightforward as it gets. Sole, as in solo, means single. Proprietorship just means owner. Put them together, you get a business with one single owner. No partners, no board of directors, just you, calling all the shots. Simple as that.
And right here, this is the main attraction, isn't it? Since you're the only owner, you get to take home all of the profit. Every single rupee the business makes goes right into your pocket. It feels like the ultimate prize. But this total ownership, it comes with a hidden legal twist you really can't afford to ignore. And this brings us right to that hidden reality of a sole proprietorship. See, in the eyes of the law, you and your business, you're basically one and the same person. This is so important. When you operate as a sole proprietor, the law sees no difference between your business's identity and your personal identity. You're not just the owner of the business. Legally speaking, you are the business. There's no separation.
Now, you might be thinking, okay, so what? That sounds like some minor legal detail, but trust me, the consequences are huge. What happens if the business can't pay its bills? Or what if someone decides to sue you? This is exactly where that entrepreneurial dream can turn into a personal nightmare real fast.
So to really understand this risk, we have got to talk about maybe the single most important concept for any business owner out there: the difference between unlimited and limited liability. This is the whole ballgame when it comes to protecting your personal stuff. A sole proprietorship comes with something called unlimited liability. And yeah, it is just as scary as it sounds. If your business gets into debt that it can't pay off, the creditors, the people you owe money to, they don't just stop at your business's bank account. No, they can legally come after your personal assets. We're talking your car, your house, your personal savings. Everything. Everything you own is on the line. And this right here, this comparison just lays it all out. On the left, with the sole proprietorship, there's no line between you and the business. All your personal stuff is at risk. That's unlimited liability. But look at the right side. A company creates a separate legal person. Your personal assets are safe. They're shielded. Your risk is limited only to what you've actually invested in the business. Just think of it like this. Setting up a company, like an LLC or a corporation, builds a legal shield, a firewall, between your business debts and your personal life. If the business goes under, that shield is what protects your home, your car, and your family savings. A sole proprietorship, it leaves you standing out in the open with absolutely no shield at all. Let me give you a really powerful example to make this crystal clear. Let's just imagine for a second that you invest in a company and your total investment is a tiny amount, say just 10 rupees.
Now, listen to this. If that company goes completely bankrupt, I'm talking billions in debt, the absolute most you could ever possibly lose is that 10 rupees you invested. That's it. Creditors can't touch a single thing you own personally. Your risk is capped. That right there is the incredible power of limited liability.
So you see, it all boils down to this fundamental choice, this big trade-off between keeping things simple and risking everything you own. It's your assets on the line, so it's got to be your choice. So here it is, the sole proprietor's dilemma in a nutshell. The reward? It's awesome. You have total control and you keep all the profits. But the risk? It's huge. You have unlimited liability, which means you are personally on the hook for every single debt the business has. And really, that's the final question you have to ask yourself. Is that simplicity, that total control of a sole proprietorship, is it worth betting your entire personal financial security on? Before you launch that dream business, that is the most important question you can possibly answer. Because knowing the answer to that is the first step to building a business that doesn't just grow, but one that actually protects you and your family for the long haul.